All right, we've got number 10, Lucy Unit. Number 12, Gnarly Quinn. Number 17, Barack Obama. Number 197, Brad Runner. Saw your top.
Yeah, Brad.
Yeah, Brad. Number 24, Patty Wacker. Number 27, Serrated Edge. Number 28, Battle Panda. Number 45, Crusher. Number 505, Soul Stealer. Number 539, Chicken Little. Number 711, Crazy Crab. And your captain, number 79, Chipster. And you've got your bench, Scrappy and Hot Rod. Oh, sorry, Scrappy and Hot Rod, and your bench, Overreaction. All right, and now we've got our Convicts. All right, we've got our captain, number 109, Sting. Number 118, Bam Bam. Number 127, Mamma Mia. Number 2, Boo Hoo. Number 21, Malpractice. 27, Ambrosia. Number 314, Number Cruncher. 459, Anaconda Kazakoma. Number 510, Veruca Salt. Number 69, Summers. 701, Thugsy Malone. 87, Sneaks Pasture. And 968, Lucy Flawless. With your bench staff, Greta Growler, Chemical Warfare, and Vicious Veggie.
All right, let's play roller derby.
Sounds good.
So we're ready for the first jam of the night.
Okay.
That's the 30-second call. Fatals are already out on the track, ready to go.
All right, it looks like we've got Braid Runner to jam for the Fatals and Bruise for the Convicts. Bruise playing her first game for the Convicts tonight.
Yeah, that's very exciting to see.
It's an awesome, awesome responsibility to be the first jammer of the game. And it looks like we've got
Brad,
lead jammer Brad.
Two, one knee, and then up again and calls it off. So that's the first 5 points of the game.
Four, looks like she might be giving her.
All right.
Five, you're right, 5.
So 5 on the scoreboard. We're ready for the second jam. So that was a very fast first jam.
Very fast. And we've got Lucy Flawless jamming for the Convicts and number 24 for the Fatals. That
Patty
is
Wacker.
Patty Wacker. Patty
Oh,
Wacker
and
gets-
our first penalty of the game.
So the Fatals with Patty Wacker have a power jam. That means they're the only jam scoring. Oh, my food has found me.
Oh, wow, it
Thank
looks
you.
good. Thank
does,
you.
It does. Look at that.
So in this situation, when we have only one jammer on the track, we've got one team who's purely playing offense and one team who's purely playing defense, which is in some way a simplified version of usual roller derby when you're trying to do both at the same time.
Yeah, and you often have the team has to be playing either, well, you can be playing offense and defense at the same time.
Yeah,
Makes
it's
it
pretty
a pretty
tricky.
complicated game.
And so they have chosen to have another short jam and end that one, I think, with the purple jammer still in the bin, yes? Standing,
She's
which means
standing.
she's
Less than 10 seconds.
less than 10 seconds left of her penalty. So we're starting with one team on just defence, and we're starting with...
We've got Barack Obama jamming for the Fatals.
Bomber hitting the middle of that purple wall.
And the Fatals doing a nice job of playing offense for their jammer and clearing the inside.
And a nice hit out by Summers to the inside.
Indeed, that was beautiful. Now the first bomber has been recycled all the way back behind the Richter City wall.
So we got Flawless has removed the helmet cover. So this is interesting. You can take off the helmet cover.
And Summers, another great hit out on Bomber there on the inside. Bomber just getting sucked back into the pack there. And she's through on the inside.
And we've had a star pass. So the jammer can remove the helmet panty and pass it to the pivot, who then becomes the jammer, which is what's happened here.
And it looks like Shipster got a clockwise block there on the left,
right
at
at the
of
end.
the gem, which means that the Fatals will start with a short pack.
And we already had a Richter City blocker in the pack, so we'll have two short packs.
All right.
We've had a request for volume on the music.
We just can't have it that loud because then the live feed breaks copyright issues for the music rights.
Oh yeah, we're streaming this game as well.
Yeah, you can watch this online.
And you can also watch later if you want to watch again tomorrow. We've got Sneaks jamming for Richter City.
And Mel Practice is doing a great job there of holding Lucy Unit. Holding that inside line there.
Sneaks with the spin around Bomber.
Sneaks
taking on...
Sneaks' first game as a convict.
Sneaks taking a big hit and falling to her butt straight back up again. Pushing it up against three Fatals at the front. And she clears them.
And Sneaks Pastor, lead jammer for the Convicts. Her first game as a convict, in fact.
Oh, both jammers taken to the ground. I really love this sport.
All right, and Sneaks calls it off after she's able to recover from that hit, scoring 2 points. And what about the Fatals? Did they score any points there? All right, we got Bruce back on the line for the Convicts.
So that's Convicts on the board in the game now with 2 points.
And who got your jam for the Fatals here?
I can't see
number.
past the...
Yeah, there's a massive sea of orange and purple. And that's 24 Patty Wacker, who gets through your lead jammer on the inside there.
We've got Bruce pushing up against these Fatals.
And Bruce is out there, and that was a no-pack situation. And Patty Walker calls it off there before Bruce can score any points.
So score 27-2. Got who's out jamming is Lucy Flawless for Convicts. And hiding behind the pivot. Soul Stealer. Is that what you're telling me?
All right, it looks like Lucy Unit is through there for lead jammer. And Flawless will be fighting against the pack while the Convicts get ready for the scoring pass by Lucy Unit.
Some beautiful precision stopping by Luce. And a nice jump around that blocker. nice toe stop work there by Lucy Flawless. And some one-on-one blocking at the front of the pack. Comer coming back up to join, but some nice offense there by Fatals.
From the Convicts has taken the star. Convicts using that star pass option. And Lucy calls off the jam there, and it's
points there on that pass.
2 points there for Coma after taking the star.
45-4.
Yeah, Lucy got a fair bit of scoring in that last jam, and she had 3 passes. And now we got Brad out on the line for the Tals.
Brad and Sneaks, I think.
Brad and Sneaks.
Oh, and Sneaks in the last minute.
Doing a fake there.
Braid runner up the inside. Some nice offense being played by Convicts here.
And Sneaks just pushing forward there
Sneaks
at the front.
spins past that last blocker.
She's out of there. And Braid Runner calls it off there after scoring 4 for the Tals.
Nice, another short jam. Comer on the inside. Got Crunch hitting the jammer out.
It looks like we've got
Mummer and Malpractice playing some offense at the front of the pack. And looks like we've got lead jammer for Convicts. Now this is an interesting situation here.
Yeah, so we've got lead jammer there. Bruce calling it off before Petty Wacker can come around and score any points.
So she passed everyone legally and was declared lead and then got reabsorbed back into the pack?
Yeah, I guess what happened. She took a big hit from number 81.
So very smart call off there. Good communication from the bench, I think.
All right, we've got Lucy Flawless on the line to jam for the Convicts, and I can't see behind Ship to see who the jammer is. I think that might be Lucy Unit. And it is. She and
Could see in Summer's face there, she knew exactly what that penalty was for. Sometimes you do, you just, I will be taking myself to the box.
I will be going to the box. Sometimes you don't even wait for the call.
It's not intentional, but you know when you've done it.
And that was a low block. One fighter to interfere with the orange jammer's feet. And it looks like Lucy Unit's taking a big hit off Bugsy there on the inside, and now Bugsy is staying.
Beautiful big hit. Lucy
and Flawless is through.
Hot Rod took one last. Nice, we got the call off.
And that's a full 4 points there for Lucy Unit. All right, so score sitting 58-4 to the Tals.
Nice hit it to the inside by Mamma Mia. And then followed by a hit to the outside from Malpractice.
And is this, I think our jammer for the Fatales, who we haven't seen yet, is this Gnarly Quinn? Yes, it is. You've got Gnarly Quinn jamming for the first time in this game for the Fatales, being held at the back there.
Bam Bam, Mel and Mama doing a beautiful job, and then just as I say that, she gets up the inside. Very nice.
Six was nearly out of the pack, and she could hit off Rage Runner there and got reabsorbed. Summers is chasing Gnarly Quinn coming out of the bin.
With some enormous speed.
Like to see that urgency out of the bin to come back in and make a difference after you've been sitting there 30 seconds.
Yeah, and she does with the hit out and draw back.
Beautiful by Summers. And that's a no-cut call there, and Sneaks gets through.
Do you know what I just realised? Summer's number 69.
Summers 69.
Yeah.
Did you just realize?
Yeah. That's great.
We see what she did there.
We got
Most requested song at every company Christmas party.
this battle for the inside line is great at the start here.
These two are just leaning on each other. Alright, now that's Paddywhacker through for your
Lead jammer for Towers. Paddywhacker coming into a purple wall.
And unfortunately, Bugsy gets a clockwise block there. And Paddywhacker's through. Oh, it's a power jam. Looks like Bruce has been sent to the bin for Richter City.
Ah, exciting. So now we have all offense coming from the orange team.
It's not an easy thing to deal with as a defense.
So Patel's choosing to pull that jam and start with the jammer in the bin, start another jammer with disadvantage. Another jam. Two blockers and the jammer.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, so this is an uphill battle.
Yeah. Not an easy thing to do. However, I have seen it where two kill a whole 30 seconds.
Yes, yeah. And we've got Coma and Mamma Mia.
Ooh, and this unit straight through on the inside there. And Bruce and Thugsy back on the track for Convicts.
Some really nice toe stop work there.
Yeah, she's got some beautiful footwork. And Bruce still fighting back there for the Convicts.
Both teams just doing great lateral coverage of the track. You can see the walls moving side to side, inside, outside.
Those jammers are really having to work hard side to side.
Yeah.
Beating the wall. And Lucy is racking up the points here.
And as we say that, she runs into the back of Summers and Thugsy.
Looks like
Penalty on the purple pivot. Has received a star pass, I believe.
yes, she has.
Yep.
And this penalty box is
It's getting full.
pretty full.
Yeah, so prior to getting that penalty, the star was passed to Coma. So she's now sitting in the bin as the jammer. And we've got Crunch and Summers here defending. Got a surge from Orange. They play some offense. Hey, that was nice, eh? Distraction on the inside and the jammer took the outside.
It's like it's tricky when you're like two,
So hard to cover the whole track. And we've got some quick track maintenance here.
Looks like the Convicts are taking a timeout. This is a good reminder to get some of this delicious food that I'm currently eating from Taco Addicts, which is right here in front. We've also got Grumpy Whenua donuts. The sausages are sure sizzling right now.
Meat and vegetarian sausages. There's a barbecue out the front.
And of course, don't forget the Chinatown Bar featuring Gears Project beer and other delicious alcoholic and non-alcoholic.
Yeah, gingerella.
We've got the caramel orange.
So we've got the score sitting at 92 to 4. Let's see what Convicts are coming back out of this timeout with. So they're sending Whenua as pivot, taking the pivot line. Sting, Thugsy and Salty. Scandal recommends the perky pork taco. 2 thumbs up.
Another reminder too, if you want to go get some information about learning how to play roller derby, or check out some cool Richter City merchandise, you can visit Tiny Town next to the bar.
Yeah, we got mugs, drink bottles, t-shirts.
All your Richter City needs.
Malpractice on the jam line for the Convicts.
Practice, I didn't know you heard first jam game.
Yeah, I think so.
Support that decision.
So we've got that nice move on the last minute by Richter City.
And we've got Brave Runner jamming for the Fatales. And Malpractice is through and lead.
Both jammers out. Be interesting to see what Convicts do with this, and they decide to call it off.
Well done, Malpractice calls it off before Brad can score any points.
We've got Battle Panda back on that inside line.
Forced to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
But I've got to say, Malpractice also
A force to be reckoned with?
on that inside line and listening. All right, now we've got, this is Patty Wacker out in, really out, takes a hit from Malpractice, but out is your lead jammer for the Fatales.
Lucy Flawless doing a great job on those toe stops. Just battling against that amazing Fatales defense.
And Mel Price, I think she thought that Patty Richter
she'd gone out, but she had stayed in. Yeah. Very nice footwork from Patty.
And I think that was a star pass to Coma, who put the pressure on and forced the call off there.
Yeah.
Convicts definitely using the star pass. Alrighty, and looks like what number we got for the Charles Sneaks past your Jimmy for the Convicts.
A track cut penalty on the purple jammer. Orange jammer hot rod with lead coming up against fast increasing.
That's hot rod, okay, yes. So hot rod now through on the inside.
Yes, yeah. Come around for another scoring pass. So we'll see what Convicts doing here. Oh, nice.
And nice hit out there by Boo on hot rod on the inside.
Good assist from Mama to get that hit. And then another hit out from Sting.
Big hit out from Sting there on the outside. And another one on the inside.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Sting is just everywhere. And there's another one from Sting there on the inside.
And Sting running straight into Ship.
Definitely some big hits happening at the moment.
Yes. Now we've got a cut track being awarded to the orange jammer, and I can't see what that penalty is to purple jammer.
Yeah, I can't tell.
But either way, we've got both jammers in the penalty box.
And it looks like Sneaks is going to have to sit for the amount of time that the orange jammer had left. And she's out. Quick as that. They're both back on.
Sneaks does sneak.
The penalties just won't stop coming against you.
Okay, so now we have both jammers getting another penalty. This jam is crazy.
This is, yeah. There's no other way to describe it, really.
So I think that's probably the first 2-minute jam of the game, was it?
Yeah, I think
we had
so.
one earlier, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, so when there is no lead jammer anymore because she's been to the penalty box,
right,
the jam naturally expires after 2 minutes. But you don't often see a 2-minute jam.
Yeah, it's really tiring time for all those involved.
2 minutes is a long time.
It is. You don't really think so until you start playing Derby.
Sure, so Princess Slayer is selling raffle tickets. If you see her, you can buy a raffle ticket.
Yes,
for this basket full of goodies, lots of delicious things.
Two baskets, which will be given out in the middle of the second game.
Yeah, half time at the second game. So the second game starting at 7.
Two lovely baskets.
Raffle tickets, 1 for $3 or 2 for $5. So Princess Slayer selling those. If you see her, grab a raffle ticket.
Convicts. And the tall should have a blocker in a little bit, but we'll see. Oh, and I don't think she made it back on the track on time. Oh, maybe she did. All right, so Crazy Crab joining the Tall's wall there. This is a power jam for the Convicts. Give them a hand, guys. there that Bruce has got to deal with as the jammer here, and there she is. She's getting on the outside there, takes a big hit from Crazy Crab, and is going to get back to where the Richter City blockers are, who are now going to play some offense, try to get Bruce through here, try to make the most of this power jam. And we've got Hot Rod standing and now released from the bin, so the Vitals have their jammer entering the track. Looks like Hot Rod's been sent back to the bin again, so we've got still a power jam for Richter City.
What did I miss?
So Hot Rod got out and then got another penalty.
Oh no, jammer penalties just going crazy at this point in the game. 6.5 minutes left in the half.
So we've got Richter City trying to play some offense here. And Hot Rod has returned to the track for the Vitals.
We've got a pretty fast pack pace here.
Definitely fast.
Nice Hot Rod just slipping in between two purple blockers.
Lead is still available if Bruce can get through.
All right. So that's why we see the Convicts really focusing on offense.
Yes.
See, yeah. And we've got Crusher with the hit out and run back. Followed by the high five. Again, I love this sport.
Yeah, great to see that sportsmanship. These people are hitting each other as hard as they can and then ending the jam with a high five.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, guys, that brings the score to 114 to the Federal Vitals, 4 to the Convicts. And Panda playing some mean-ass offense there for her jammer, who is Patty Whacker. She's through for lead. Ooh, and it looks like Soul Stealer 505 has taken a penalty there. And Lucy Flawless is out of the pack.
Approaching the back of the pack for scoring. And just as the jam is called off.
Patty Walker calls it off with 3 points there. I think she didn't give Boo's protected her
at the front, yes.
And now we've got Raid Runner on the track to jam for the Vitals and Six Pasture there for Convicts. Both packs down 1 block. 3 on 3.
And both packs of blockers just moving sideways across the track.
And Raid Runner there through for lead.
Next battling against Shipster as Braid Runner comes through on a scoring pass.
Does a great job there to take that offense from her team. Just can't quite get there fast enough. While Braid
Runner untouched on that pass.
Right up the
That's
inside.
the kind of pass you dream about as a jammer.
It's just beautiful. And Sneaks is fighting hard up there against two pretty seasoned blockers there.
Yes.
Oh, and I think she's got a cut there.
Yes, penalty awarded to the purple jammer. Oh!
And Braid
Brad with the apex jump.
She really likes that inside. You know, it's a lot shorter than going on the outside.
Maybe she'll do it again.
Oh,
she did.
Does she land it? Did she land it?
That one, no, 1 step out, so she's correcting that. 1 foot out. Oh! All sorts of stuff happening over on that side.
Huge hits happening. It's getting quite feisty, in fact.
There's a lot of big hits.
A lot of big hits.
Awesome.
Ships are looking like she's
Ship's taking the hat.
The star there.
So we've got a star pass now for Fatals. Sneaks back on the track and the pack pace picks up. I love the spins that we keep seeing from Sneaks.
That's amazing. First game for the Convicts, fancy feet.
Yeah. And Shipster with a scoring pass.
And Sneaks gets through there at the end.
Another 2 points at the end, just before that whistle.
I think Sneaks was pretty stoked just to break the pack at the end of that chance.
Sneaks coming back to her adoring bench. Bomber jamming for Towels.
And Bruce.
Bruce jamming for Richter City. Again with that really nice toe stop running from Bruce. Battling against Battle Panda and Crazy Crab.
Oh, and Bomber takes a big hit from Sting there.
Oh, and Bomber side surfs around the outside.
Oh, and it looks like Bomber's gotten a penalty. This is a power jam for the Convicts. Oh, and Bruce takes a big hit there off of Hot Rod.
Lead and a huge hit.
Oh, and Hot Rod's going to the bin for that hit.
And so this is I can't even tell what's happening.
No, I can't either.
Okay, so Purple Jammer has received a penalty. Orange Jammer is back in play. Bomber and a forearms call on Panda.
Got a forearm there, so we've got a full complement of Richter City blockers here with just one offense, Crazy Crab.
Beautiful offense up the middle.
And Summers
hit out on Bomber.
nice hit out on Bomber there. And we've got Hot Rod returning to the track to play slow. And Bruce is released from the bin for Richter City. We're going to get a little jammer on jammer action here.
Just as you say that. Okay, so we've got both jammers now approaching this pack. We've got a 2-wall and a 4-wall. Not for long, because we've got another penalty being called. It's intense.
Taken out there by Crab at the front of the pack.
Sting looking for a penalty. Wow.
There's a lot going on in these gyms.
So that brings us to halftime. So 158 to 4 is our score at halftime. They did know this was going to be a tough game coming into it. They knew that there's a lot of experience on the Fatals.
Absolutely, yeah. Fatals have got a lot of skaters who've been skating for a long time. Maybe that's a good time to mention how many new first-time Convict skaters we have tonight. So we've got several new skaters playing their first game for the Convicts tonight. So 2 of our jammers, Sneaks Pasture and Bruce. And Thugsy Malone has joined us for the first time as a Convict tonight, as well as Summers.
Yeah, Thugsy and Summers, both transfers from other leagues. Which is always cool when people come and join us and bring that experience of playing with a different team.
Yeah, it's awesome. We've, as a matter of fact, we've opened up our home teams this year to all of the nearby leagues, which has been really cool. We've got some...
Yeah, it's really fun. Isn't it cool that there are so many leagues around Wellington?
It's unbelievable. I mean, when you and I started, we were, the only ones in the Wellington
there
city.
was just Wellington and Auckland, and now there's leagues in sort of every part of New Zealand. It's amazing. New Zealand actually has, first lead jammer of the second half.
First lead jam of the second half is Bruce. In her first
second half
game
is
as
underway.
a convict.
And we got a star pass.
Looks like Scrappy's taking the helmet cover there with a star pass, but Bruce is going to come and try and maximize these points.
So we got Summers there playing offense. Gives her own jammer a little push. Bruce hearing the call from her bench to call it off.
Oh, and I think...
we've got a penalty at the end of the
I think
jam.
that's going to be a power jam there for Richter City. It looks like after taking the star there, Scrappy was assessed, so cut the track penalty.
Oh, okay. We still have a jammer on the track, though.
I'm not sure they've realized it yet.
Loose unit is... There's a lot of people yelling stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I think we've sorted it out now.
And so we have Bruce back out to jam again.
Bruce will jam again. And this is a power jam for the Convicts.
So Fatals deciding they want to take the front there. They didn't like the way that they were being hemmed in there by the Convicts. We've got Convicts lining up, 2 on the inside, 2 on the outside. $10 massage, that's right, $1 a minute.
And Bruce is coming up here. And
lovely clear.
Malpractice does a beautiful job there of opening up the inside.
narrowly avoiding hitting into the ref.
And Bama went down.
So we've got another one of those reabsorptions, which Fatals seem to be so awesome at.
Jammer. Bruce is lead jammer here, and she's taken
out by Ship
on the outside by Shipster there. And comes back against a big Fatals wall there, and it looks like Coma's playing some offense there on the outside. And Bruce
that's
waiting
definitely
for
the
her
instruction
offense
from
there.
the bench.
Bruce is pushing that wall forward. She is lead jammer.
And
it looks like we get
by Bomber. Okay, so now we have a very interesting thing.
And Bruce calls it off there on the instruction from Veggie on the bench.
Yeah, great clear communication between the bench and the team and the track, actually.
And that was 2 lead jams in a row there for Bruce in her first game as a Convict.
First 2 jams of the half, 2 lead jammers.
And it looks like we've got Boohoo on the line for the Convicts and Brad for the Fatals.
So we've got the really close start next to that jam line. Hit out by Sting on Brad. And beautiful.
Summers sucking back. Brad's
nice.
coming around
Brad
the
avoids the hit on the outside.
For the lead.
Lead jammer for Taos.
And Summers is sent to the bin there. Now we've got Number Cruncher blocking Braid Runner there.
Oh, Braid with that jumping over the inside line again.
And Braid's got those beautiful feet there, getting past on the inside. And Boohoo was coming for no score for either jammer on that
0-0 that pass.
Good job, Boo, making the pressure there to force the call off.
Braid Runner is very, very fast skater.
She's a former speed skater,
Speed
as a matter of
skater?
fact.
Yeah.
I've seen some really cool old photos of her on Facebook lately that she posted of her speed skating days representing New Zealand.
Oh, wow.
And we've got Lucy Flawless here jamming for the Convicts, and I believe that is Patty Wacker jamming again for the Convicts. It's been one of their most successful jammers tonight, Patty Wacker, scoring a lot of points.
Lucy Flawless, beautiful toe stop running, gets her on the outside.
And
cuts
Flawless
back to the
gets
inside
through there after moving to the in, to the out. Oh, I think this might be my favorite karaoke song. Indeed it is. Little Push It by Salt and Pepper.
So 162-6 in the second half.
Got a couple points on the board there to start off the second half there for the Convicts. And now we've got Barack Obama to jam for the Fatales and Bruce back out there for the Convicts.
And Brucia.
And the Convicts make a nice move there to hold Bomber on the outside.
And
Meanwhile, Bruce is just trying to fight past on the inside there.
Yeah, incredible side-to-side track
Bomber
coverage.
Follows her. And
Sting with the chase and hit out.
A beautiful hit out on the inside on Bomber.
Crusher drawing Bruiser back. Bruce.
And Summers has a nice hit out there on Bomber.
Summers actually reminds me of Bomber. The two of them have a similar style.
They are very similar.
And we've had a star pass.
And it looks like
number 6'9", Summers. Penalty being assessed to
Bruce. Looks like Bruce has got a penalty there. And
nice.
Summers taking the star.
Yeah.
And that's a power jam for Summers.
That orange pivot, I think, with the hit out on Summers, that was beautiful. That was just at the very edge of the pack.
Yeah, she was just barely
the
still
edge
in
of the
play.
engagement zone.
And Summers has got one to beat there at the front, and there she goes. That's 5 points
beautiful.
for Summers. Give her a cheer, Richter City.
And we've now got two
we've got
blockers and the jammer in the penalty box.
Two
for
blockers
the
for the Fatales. Shipster is
she's
out
back.
now. She's a force to be reckoned with, that Shipster. And Summers pass
Nice,
again for another
nice
5.
pass. And
Bomber's looking for instruction. And Boohoo is chasing her out the front, but Bomber manages to get past. And that's the jam, everybody. Richter City Convicts, I think, got 10 points in that jam. And they did, bringing it to 167-16. All right, we got Lucy Unit up again, one of the very effective jammers for the Fatales here tonight, and Sneaks Pasture also in her first game.
And Sneaks does just that.
And Sneaks right up the middle, right up the inside for the lead jammer. Some beautiful footwork there by Sneaks.
But unfortunately, a cutting the track penalty.
And so it is. And some beautiful offense there by Battle Panda to get Lucy Unit through on the inside.
Luce, another incredibly fast skater. The speed at which they're doing the laps is beautiful.
I have a feeling that there's some pretty so some depth of skating experience in the fatales.
Yeah. Oh, lovely on that inside line on the toe stops.
And 5 points there for Lucy Unit.
We have offense being played by fatales. Comey goes for the hit out, but Luce is able to duck underneath that hit.
And sneaks back on the track.
Sneaks past Battle Panda.
Battle Panda. Some beautiful footwork there to stay in. Oh, and it's a cut in the track.
Oh, no. It's deja vu of the first part of the jam. Okay, so we have Purple Jammer in the penalty box.
And
Luce.
Mamma Mia has a big hit out there on Lucy Unit. It's a power jam here for the Convicts.
Luce Unit.
Malpractice doing a great job of holding, but she's passed for 5 points for the Fatales. And we've got a blocker off coma there for the Convicts, making it just 3 defensive blockers here in this power jam. And Number Cruncher tries to hold her. Meanwhile, Sneaks is released, so we'll start the next jam with 2 jammers.
All right, monster jam.
All right, it looks like we've got Boo Hoo's going to have another go at jamming for the Convicts.
Boo Hoo?
Boo Hoo Hoo. Looks like we've got an official review or official timeout here. Our officials are going to have a chat about something that has happened in the previous jam. Good reminder to get your sausages. The sausage sizzle's happening outside. We've still got Taco Addicts Tacos, Garage Project beer at the Tiny Town Bar, as well as massages. Oh, and Tiki wine as well. Tiki wine and Karma Cola products.
And cheese toasties. Did you know we got a
I did not
cheese
know
toasty down
that
there?
We had cheese toasties. I think our food variety and quality is better than any sporting event in Wellington. Have you been to Westpac lately? Their food's terrible.
They don't have Grumpy Wendy donuts.
They don't have tacos. They don't have Grumpy Wendy donuts. They have really cold wedges.
And really expensive beer.
Really expensive. Bad beer. Green bottle beer. No, no, no.
Yeah, we're pretty lucky. We have
You may have noticed that we're beer snobs. I mean, you're spoiled for choice in Wellington with the craft beers. Why would you buy a Heineken?
I guess if you liked it.
I guess so. Just sharing my own personal views and preferences.
So we'll start this jam with just 3 Convicts blockers because we have 1 in the penalty box. And we'll see if the referees tell us the outcome of this. I have no idea what it was because there was so much happening in that last jam.
These jammers are having quite a laugh on the line while they're waiting for the outcome of this official timeout.
All right, okay, we're back into it. We've got Thugsy back on this inside line.
And who have we got jamming for the Fatales?
Sting bracing.
I think this might be Gnarly Quinn. Oh! And hits that Convicts wall hard. Woohoo! Is out for your lead jammer for Richter City, followed very closely by Patty Wacker. Sorry, I had the wrong jammer. Boo-hoo is going to call it off there before Patty can get to the pack and score some points. That was great speed by both of those jammers.
Yeah, good chase. Got malpractice jamming for the Convicts.
Oh, I think we've got Shipster to jam
Shipster.
for the first time tonight, folks, for the Fatales. She has taken the star, but I think this is her first time jamming
I think so, yes.
to start a jam. And Malpractice, another smashy jammer on that line for the Convicts. And Ship
on the
takes
toe
a
stops
hit
on the
off
outside
Mamma
line.
Mia there.
Lucy Flawless holding that outside line beautifully.
And
but
she's
Ship tries it
passed.
again and gets past. So we've got lead jammer Fatales.
And Malpractice is out, putting the pressure on there for the Convicts. Oh, and calls it off. Oh, look at that. Malpractice scores 2 sneaky points there before Shipster can call it off. Love those sneaky points.
Has a little celebratory dance about it.
I mean, it's just so hard to chase when you're not lead, and when you get those sneaky ones, it's just like the best thing that can happen.
The best feeling.
Yeah. All right, we've got Bruce on the line and Lucy Unit.
Salty Sting, Boo and Summers. Pack for Convicts.
And it looks like,
Nice.
Lucy Unit through on the outside there. And Bruce has got
with just one
blocker to beat here with Bomber. Fatale's doing a great job of keeping
really nice
keeping
one-on-one
attack.
battle there. That'll be interesting to see if...
Oh, and Bomber has been sent off for that there, so... Bruce has just got 2 to beat now.
We're seeing some beautiful backwards blocking on display tonight.
Absolutely.
Nice agility when backwards.
And Luciana is through there. She's still your lead jammer and has scored 5 points there.
Battle Panda with a hit out. Jammer running into Summers and Salty.
And Lucy Unit there on the outside, being held nicely by Summers and Boo, working as a pair, and she's through on the inside there.
Some beautiful big hits happening here.
You'll know it when you get a hit off Battle Panda.
Yeah. Oh, nice hit out by one jammer on the other jammer.
Yeah, Bruce takes out the other jammer.
Battle Panda and Bomber. Yeah, we got some instruction from the bench, and beautiful. We got it.
Boo
Star
has
pass.
taken the star for the Convicts.
And Summers running back the jammer.
Boo putting the pressure on there, and the jam gets called off. There's a couple of points there for the Convicts in that last one. Oh, Little Prince, I would die for you. Churn. All right, now we've got Patty Whacker, but Sneaks Pasture is through. She's your lead jammer for the Convicts.
Very nice. So again, we got this lead and then reabsorption into the pack.
I really thought that that was out of play, but I was wrong. And Sneaks calls it off. No points for Sneaks there, but nicely done to get lead and call it off before Patty Whacker could come back and
Yeah,
score.
nice heads up play. We got a timeout being signaled by Convicts. Sometimes I find myself saying things like heads up play.
Looks like we got Gnarly Quinn getting ready to jam for the Fatales there, number 12. She's got a fan, I can hear her. Go Gnarly, go Gnarly.
Yeah, who do we have here in the crowd supporting Fatales?
Yeah, who's here supporting Fatales? Give 'em a cheer.
Missy! Yeah.
Fatals are supporting Fatals. That's right.
Put your hand up if you really love roller derby.
And what about Convicts? Who's here supporting the Convicts? I don't know what the Convicts are doing over there, but it's a beautiful thing.
I think it's some sort of dance.
They're raising the roof? Not really. It was like much more fluid.
I think it's a plunge.
Oh, makes sense.
It's like you're plunging coffee, but
Plunging all of the bad thoughts and
using it to recenter yourself.
recenter and get positive about your PMA, positive mental attitude on the track.
Yes, that.
Which is not an easy thing to have when you've got a score gap that big, but it looks like they're having fun.
Yeah, for sure.
And Boo-hoo to jam here for the Convicts. Ooh, and Gnarly Quinn takes a big hit there at the back.
Boo
Shipster,
battling against Ship.
That's not an easy battle. And Gnarly Quinn
Ship with a hit out.
gets that quick inside.
Gnarly with lead jammer status and is fast approaching the pack for scoring.
And she's
Comes
gonna-
into Sting.
Oh, and she
Hit
takes
out
a
by
big
Sting.
hit from Sting there.
We've got
Boo-hoo's
Boo now
pushing it up. She's
pushing.
got 2 to beat at the front, and she's
Yeah.
through. Now the
Crush
Convicts are going to try and hold Gnarly Quinn here. They're going to try and get together and hold. And Boo-hoo
nice.
gets past for at least a couple of points there. 2 points for Boo-hoo. Oh. She's orange. No, Daisy was holding up points too, right? And Barack Obama back on the line to jam for the Fatals. And Lucy Flawless jamming for Convicts. And Bama is through up the middle.
Really nice stash here from Lucy Flawless. And you could see that pivot malpractice getting into position at the same time. They both had the same thought.
Ooh, beautiful hit there by Malpractice.
Call off by Bomber.
She calls it off after scoring 3 points there for the Fatals.
So 13 minutes left in this game. Got another game coming up at 7 p.m. Rimutaka versus Wairarapa. Oh, really nice clear of the outside there by Fatals.
And Patty Wacker is pushing hard there at the front. And
So we got lead here, Sting at the back, deciding to go one-on-one with the jammer. They're trying to separate her from the rest of her team, but she's rejoined them now.
And
Okay.
Lucy Flawless returning to the track, jamming for the Convicts. Calls it off there. Patty Wacker gets 1 point before calling it off.
Nice.
It's always satisfying. All right, we've got Braid Runner back on the line for the Fatals and Sneaks.
So as we said earlier, this is Sneak's first game with Convicts.
Yeah.
And she just started learning to play last year, I think. And if you want to learn to play roller derby, you can come down here on Sundays. We can teach you to skate. We can teach you how to play roller derby. And this could be you in a year or
And
two.
Sneaks. Again, using that awesome footwork on the inside. Braid having
nice.
some trouble here with the
Crunch
Convicts.
with the hit out. And
Crunch and Mel. Almost simultaneous hitouts there. And Braid
Braid finds that inside line.
takes that opportunity. And
Great speed bursts. So we've got Malpractice in there amongst that orange wall.
And Braid Runner coming up for scoring pass.
Braid running
And
into Coma.
Coma has a nice
Hits
hit
the
on
inside.
the inside there, and now
Then
Mama
Mama
on the outside.
tries
Coma
Coma
again
again.
on the in. And Braid, as a jammer, you gotta love that inside line.
So now we've got Sneaks has taken the hat off. So the jammer can do that. The jammer can remove this helmet cover and hold it in their hand.
Still holding Braid. Oh, and Braid is passed now. It's another 5-point pass for Braid each time she gets through, while Sneaks has not gotten out as our jammer on an initial. And that's the end of the jam. No more points there for Braid Runner on that last one.
For Brad.
For Brad. I'm really interested to know the story about changing her playing top name from Braid to Brad.
Oh, I like Brad.
I like Brad too. Not really sure what it's about, that's all.
You have to ask her later.
Yeah. All right, we've got Lucy Una to jam for the Fatales, and Bruce is back on for the Convicts.
I like that move that Convicts are doing just after the 5-second call, just before the whistle goes. They're rolling back into position.
Yeah, that's nice.
Loose unit, lead jammer. Penalty being assessed to 7-0-1. Bruce pushing up against this tree wall. She's really good on her toe stops.
And
Shipstora's got this drawback. Loose unit scoring pass. Very fast pack.
Shipster is giving Bruce a lot of trouble
Yeah,
at the back
yeah.
of the pack there, drawing her back, hitting her out, and
She does
drawing
a lot
her
of
back.
those drawbacks.
She
and
does.
she puts her arm up in the air like a gymnast at the end of her routine.
Bruce is doing a great job, though, to make sure she returns legally.
Oh, nice dip there. Loose unit just gets down really low to get past that last blocker. Bomber with a hit out. Summers and Thugsy catching that orange jammer now.
Bruce got one to beat. It's Bomber up the front.
Bruce and
Can
Bomber
she do it?
again, one-on-one.
And this unit is through.
This is a
for
fast,
another
fast
5-point
jam.
pass. It looks like we've got a star pass to Boo-hoo.
So Boo has taken the star. Now she's stuck on edge. We've got Bomber.
And Lucina gets one last point there just before the jam ends.
So 2-6-8 to 18. 7 minutes left of this game.
Wow. Seems like it's kind of flown by. And we've got Patty Wacker for the Fatales. Coma giving her some trouble there with Malpractice, working in a pair. Some beautiful hit out and take back by Malpractice there.
Lucy
And-
Flawless pushing up against this Fatale's 3-wall.
And Patty Wacker.
Oh yes, toe stops past Crusher, but then gets hit to the ground by Scrappy.
And Mel is back out in front with Coma there, and Patty Wacker's through for your lead jammer.
These hit out and run backs are just so tough. So she's removed the helmet cover, running up that inside now, but oh yes, another hit out. Okay, we got.
And malpractice. And Summers gets a hit out there. And Coma has taken a star pass and comes up to put the pressure on.
Nice. Loving all the star passes this game.
Fantastic to see Richter City using that. And I think that's Crazy Crab, lead jammer for the Fatales. I think this is the first time she's jammed tonight, folks. And Crab does a beautiful side surf to get around the outside there. Oh, and the apex jump, she makes it. Begging the question. And Boo is past Shipster finally there after a big fight out the front. She's gonna try and force the call off here. Nice, and Boo-hoo gets a scoring pass there. Fatales with just one blocker on the track means that as soon as she passes one, she gets all 4 points. And Crab calls it off there. And some points on the board for the Convicts in that one, bringing the score to 292-22. All right, and we've got Sneak Splasher onto jam for the Convicts, and it looks like number 81, Scrappy, is through as your lead jammer. And it looks like Sneaks has been sent off for a penalty there. I'm not sure what it was. It might have been a cut. And Scrappy is your lead jammer. Looks like the Fatales are trying some new jammers in this half, given the score differential, probably trying to give some people some experience in jamming. Scrappy gives a fist bump to all of her fans. And she's right around the outside there. And Bama gets a penalty while she's clearing that inside for her jammer. And Scrappy's around again for another scoring pass. A little bit of hard-hitting action there between Mamma Mia and Shipster. Scrappy's coming for her 4th scoring pass and calls it off.
It's been a game of amazing hits, actually.
Yeah, big hits. I think Sneaks has fouled out.
Yeah, looks like it. So high five from the other team on the way.
Yeah, so Sneaks
Right,
Pasture
so
has fouled out for Richter City, and that means that we'll have to get somebody else to come sit her penalty as jammer? No, maybe she was already released.
She'd finished the penalty?
Finished the
Okay,
penalty,
yeah.
that's right.
So 7 penalties and you're done for the game.
Sometimes it doesn't seem like that many.
So
we've got malpractice to jam for the Convicts and some delicious looking tacos just delivered to the MC table.
Yes.
If you're not careful.
I bet these two teams are like pretty excited to finish their game and eat some tacos.
drink Garage Project beer. Oh no, wait. The Fatals can drink the beers.
Yes, yep. And maybe they'd be interested in getting a massage, $1 a minute.
$1 a minute massage. I'm into that.
And so we've got the next game, 7 p.m. will start. And
oh, it looks like Sting's been sent off because you can't see her numbers? Oh no, she was assessed with a penalty. Is it because you can't see her numbers?
I didn't see what that was.
That would be an illegal procedure? Had they started the jam. All right. And malpractice.
Lead jammer.
Lead jammer.
Summers. That old thought you hit the jammer out of bounds. They stayed in. Malpractice.
Yeah, and malpractice.
Calling the jam off as she hits the back of the pack. Very happy with that.
Still, it's all right, that's 4 points for Richter City, bringing it up to 26 to 317 for the Fatals.
Oh, very quick lead for Brad.
Reminds me of brutal
some
pageant.
Nice offense, and Bruce is out too. So we got Brad approaching the pack and just an amazing scoring pass for Braid Runner.
And these Richter City blockers are going to try to get in play so that they can block Brad. It's just so fast out there.
It's so fast.
And they're both scoring. These jammers are both scoring, folks.
So this is Ambrosia on her first game for Convicts.
And that makes it a power jam for Richter City. Brad going to the bin for a back block.
So this will be a last jam of the game, and it's going to be a power jam.
And Bruce still scoring.
Yeah, Bruce.
Out of the pack. That's another 4 points for Richter City.
Yeah. Her first Convicts game.
And here she goes.
Approaching
She's
again
coming
for
up.
more
She's going to be
scoring.
looking for some offense from that Convicts pack.
Fatals just immediately speed up. That's amazing.
They are really controlling the speed.
Yeah.
And Braid Runner back on the track. Hugely speedy on the
full
outside.
lap there. Full lap there that Fatals were
And
holding
Bruce
Bruce.
also scoring. No lead jammer in this jam. We've got
So
13 seconds to
full 2
go.
minutes.
That's another scoring pass there for Braid Runner. We've got 7 seconds to go in this jam.
So we just got a few seconds more for a few final points.
And let's see if Bruce can
Faxi
score
trying to score
anymore.
last points of the game. So with the last hit of the game.
And looks like no points on that last pass. Amazingly fast jam there. And that's the unofficial score.
And Convicts are just really, really excited.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be with that kind of final jam. And we'll just wait for that score to become official.
So big win there for Whenua Fatals.
That is a huge win for the
Yeah.
Fatals.
I wonder who their next game is against.
Yeah, that's a good question. Anybody know who the Fatals are playing next?
Bombers?
Playing the Bombers.
Yeah.
When is that? Okay, June the 16th, one-day derby. The Tals will be playing the West Coast Bombers.
Yeah.